Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video tutorial we are going to make another piece of Christmas decor for my son and daughter-in-law's new house. What we're going to be making, I'm going to show you this whole idea of having a pillow that you make pillow wraps for, that you can change out for every season. And you can also do coordinating table runners if you would like. So I'll show you everything. The design that you use could be anything, but for this one, I'm going to use this adorable stencil from the Griswolds, and it says, "Family Christmas. We're going to have the happiest Christmas." So it should be fun. Okay, so what is a pillow wrap? A pillow wrap is a piece of fabric that goes around the tummy of a pillow. And here is what one looks like. The advantage of using a pillow wrap is that you don't have to change your pillows out for every season. These have Velcro. You just change this one little wrap. So you could have Christmas, then you could have winter, then you could have Valentine's Day, then you could have Easter, then you could have spring, then summer, then 4th of July. I mean, you get it. Every season throughout the whole year. And it's pretty easy to customize these and then just change them out for the next season. So that is what I am planning to do. I'm going to make pillow wraps for my son and daughter-in-law for their new home, and then I will make new pillow wraps for them as each season comes. Okay, so what I have here is the Magnolia, I think it's 18 by 18 or 20 by 20, I have to remember, canvas pillow cover. It's really nice. You can stencil directly on this if you want. They come a set of 2, and they're super affordable. And you guys, I want to show you, I mean, these are so nice. Look at the lining on the inside. It's like a felt, which keeps your pillow inside from shifting around. And then it has a tote hidden zipper in the bottom. They're great. They hold up for a very long time. So this is the pillow that has been sitting either on my, I'm looking for the bottom, either on my sofa or on my fireplace for months. And I wanted to show you a couple of the pillow wraps that I currently have. I'm going to be making some more for myself. I made this one earlier this fall using one of the Craft Club exclusive stencils. This is like my favorite. And it was just these awesome flowers. And then what I did was I added I took apart some Dollar Tree flowers and I added the petals to the top of these flowers with some vintage mother of pearl buttons. And I love it. I've had this one on for a very, very long time. And you're going to see that you can get as creative as you would like with these. But since Christmas will be coming soon, just recently I showed you guys how to make this. These are stuffed Christmas trees made with sweaters, vintage lace and doilies, and buttons. And this is my house. 100%. And as much as I love making stuffies and I love everything neutral, I love everything involving buttons, this is totally awesome. So, and I can switch it out. And you can see that you can stencil on these, you can glue items to these. They're super easy to change. And these also, where is it? Come in a pack that has 2, and they're super affordable. Okay, The other thing that you can do, and we're going to do this in just a minute, is you can do a coordinating table runner. This is a new item. It just came out about a month ago. We've been asking for a while. These are all from magnoliadiy.com. Anyways, it's super affordable. I think it's 6 feet long. It's the same kind of fabric, the same nice canvas. That you could add ruffles to the end, you could add lace, ribbons, you can stencil it, you can do all kinds of things. So I'm going to be making something for my son and daughter-in-law's table for Christmas using one of these in an upcoming video. Okay, so let me set this aside. This is the pillow that I will be stuffing. I have a pillow insert out there all ready to go, and this is what I will be giving them with the table wrap, with the pillow wrap that we're gonna make. And but before we do that, let me just show you what we made yesterday. It turned out so cute. We made this door hanger that has a magnet, so you can put a bow on it. And then it has another side in case they want to use black. And I made this using this awesome Merry Christmas tree pattern stencil set that you can do a lot more things with this besides just making one of these pretty little door hangers. But I'm excited about how it turned out, and I've asked in several posts which one y'all prefer, and overwhelmingly it was this one, the white with the white chalk paste. It's also awesome with black chalk paste. Then I sprayed it with a clear matte sealer spray so it will be safe to hang on their front door. It won't get direct rain or snow on it because it's covered, but it will be good for that. And they can use it this year, tuck it away, pull it out next year, tuck it away and pull it out the year after. Isn't that cute? Let me know in the comments if you want to see this video, and I will get you a replay. Okay, so we're going to do the Griswold Family Christmas, and we're going to use a variety of colors. And the first thing that we need to do is we need to determine where is the center of this pillow wrap. So I'm just going to close it. Let me get a ruler. I don't usually measure when I'm making things for my house, but when I'm making things for other people's houses, I do tend to measure. Okay, I think it's going to be right about here. So I'm going to get a pin. Just to kind of tell myself where it is. And I'm going to unstick my pillow wrap because you don't want to, let's see if that's towards the center. Oh, it's pretty darn close. Okay, you don't want to have your piece of fabric folded over on itself because some of the ink could potentially come through. Thank you so much to whoever it was that did stars. I really appreciate that. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. If you're liking this or any of my videos, feel free to sprinkle. If you want a video replay of that other project or you want the supply list for this one, let me know. Okay, so this is a brand spanking new stencil. I've not used it before, but I'm not going to fuzz it, which is something that I typically do when I'm using these on hard surfaces. I'm not going to fuzz it on fabric because I'm going to use it on fabric, and it does not make a lot of sense to fuzz it on a different piece of fabric before I use it. on fabric. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So this is an adorable and fun stencil. If you've seen Christmas Vacation, you know how funny this whole story is about this vehicle, this station wagon that they get to go on their trip. Okay, so I have decided that I want to do the word Griswold, and we're going to have the happiest Christmas in black. I'm going to do the car in a brownish color. I'm going to do the tree green, and then I'm going to do family Christmas in red. But you could do it however you want. And I am probably going to use some of my paintbrush squeegees. These are great for getting in little spots that are hard to reach. So let's start first with the black. I'm going to do the tires black and this little spot on the road black. And then we'll do the tree. Okay, I think I'll use this one. This is a great paintbrush squeegee. I want to be careful. I'm going to work medium fast. So I want my wheels here to be black. And then I'm going to do this. Ooh, I need to slow down. This little spot here where the tires are on the road. Leave that black too. Okay, and next up, let's do the brown car. So that's a bigger space. I'm just going to use a small cut apart squeegee. I may come back and use a squeegee to get close, but I think this is going to work just fine. I think my brown ink needs a little squeeze of some distilled water. And just stir it up a little bit. I was looking this morning for images to get an idea how to do this station wagon. And in the movie, their car was a really ugly sort of pea green color. And then it had brown panels on the side. But I was like, oh my gosh, that's way too much. There's no way I'm going to do a neat job on making something complicated like that, because I'm kind of messy, in case you hadn't noticed. So I just decided to do the whole vehicle. brown. Okay, we're almost there. All right, and now let's do the tree. Ooh, look at this. I dropped a big blob. Let me get that cleaned up so I don't get it on my shirt or my project. That would not be good. Okay, let's do green next. And if you wanted to keep this pretty simple, you could just do the whole entire thing in one color. It doesn't have to be multiple colors. But I'm doing this for their house, and so I wanted it to be pretty similar to the movie. Okay, now let's do Family Christmas in red. How's everyone doing today? Make the trunk of the tree brown. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see if I can just kind of add some over the top. I didn't think about that. We'll see what that does. I don't tend to use a lot of colors in my crafts, so you might be sitting there saying, oh my gosh, I had no idea that they even had colors. Yes, they do. They have lots of them. Lots of great colors of ink. And this is ink that we're using here, which is what you need for fabric. You do not use chalk paste on a project like this. Because if somebody sits down on their creamy white sofa and the back of their jacket is wet or damp and they lean up against something made with chalk paste, that chalk paste could come off and smudge all over. I just got black on there. Dang. It could smudge all over their sofa, and I don't want it to be the cause of that. Okay, and then I'm doing everything else in black. Let me get one more squeegee. So when this is fully dry, which will take a couple of hours, then I will come back and I will heat set this ink. And how you heat set it is, I do mine with an iron, but some people have heat presses that you could use too. I'll just set my iron on cotton, no steam, and I will iron this with a piece of parchment paper in between the design and my iron for 3 or 4 minutes, and that's it. It's easy. I will do probably the front and the back. This could be washed also if you need to. So can the pillow cover. We're almost there. So I'm trying to decide, and I would love your suggestions, what to do on the table runner for their house. Do you guys have any? It's Christmas. I want a Christmas theme. Okay, it looks really messy, and I'm just hoping it turns out good. And so far, it looks pretty good. There's a couple of brown spots that are not great that I might come back. I'm going to throw this in my tub of water, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Although that might make this vehicle look more rustic like it really was. Griswold, family Christmas. We're going to have the happiest Christmas. I think it's going to be adorable on a pillow. Somebody, Judy's saying that's what she wanted to do, but she doesn't think she has the patience to do it all up. Okay, so what I could do, just so you know, when this is fully dry, I could heat set it. And then for the couple of little areas where the brown was not great, and this couple little areas where I didn't get the black, I can lay the stencil back down and re-ink that, and it will be perfect. So that's it. Short and sweet. This craft that we did yesterday for their house was longer, for sure. But the one for today is short and sweet. And I have a bunch more things that I want to make for their house just to help them decorate for their first Christmas in their new home. So I hope you'll join me for those. This makes the car look old, Susie says. Well, maybe I won't change it. I don't know. Anyways, I'm pretty decently happy with how that turned out. So tell me what you think in the comments. Do a this or a this. Or say something to me. Sprinkle. Let me know if you would like my complete supply list. I'm going to include everything just so you can take a peek from the pillow cover to the pillow wraps to the table runner, the stencil, the inks, my little squeegee brushes, everything. So just say link or complete supply list or recipe or something like that. Yes, you have to, well, okay, Lynn's asking me, do you have to heat set the ink? I think before I fix it, if I do, it's probably better. Yeah. I do want to definitely heat set it when it's all dry, even if I'm not going to fix those couple little spots, because I want it to be permanently on here, and I want them to be able to wash it if they need to, you know, from year to year. So permanent ink becomes permanent once it's dry and you use an iron or a heat press, set on cotton, no steam, and you go over it with a piece of parchment paper, protecting your iron. For 3 or 4 minutes, you can flip it over, do a little bit more on the other side. It essentially melts this stuff into the fibers of your fabric, and it's there forever. Lynn says this is one of her hubby's favorite movies. We watch this every year. Oh my goodness. Does family have a lot of black on it? Yes, it does. I goofed that a little bit. I could come back and try to cover that up. There's a little teeny bit there and a little teeny bit here, and it's a result of these being so close and me being messy, and also talking and making a video at the same time as I'm trying to do the stencil. But I don't think it looks bad. I think it's going to be adorable, and I think they're going to love the idea of me making a pillow wrap for each season of the year, that they can keep the one pillow on their sofa and then just change the wrap out every year. And they're not expensive at all. They come 2 in a package. I don't know what the grand total is, but they're just so nicely made. And anyways. Okay, well, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Be looking later for photos. I'll put those in the comments. If I end up fixing it, I'll put a better picture of it in there. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Let me know if you want a complete supply list, all that good stuff. Bye, everyone.